discuss how I would use scaffolding strategies or the use of scaffolding over time in my unit. In the beginning, I would use a lot of these strategies: read aloud, modeling, trying to connect to their background knowledge, graphic organizers, and a lot of visuals as well. Definitely small work, small group and partner work, right? So if we're going over acids and bases, right, I really like the colors, like change as it goes from 1 through 14, how acid and base is also different colors. They threw in litmus paper, plus there's a little bit of visual speakers, something they could get familiar with as the lesson starts, because they'll hopefully be using these kinds of tools later on in the unit. A lot of scaffolding here, a lot of colors. I would bold, use different things like that. Model litmus paper for them and show them how it works and what it means, things like that at the start. However, as we went further and further into the lesson, for example, if we went over going through concentrations, I would use something like this, which is a little less colorful. As you can notice, just the red and the blue. A lot more words and numbers, so it's not exactly showing you a lot of information unless you already understand what these symbols mean. Mathematically, if you're familiar with exponentials, concentration, there's supposed to be a bracket right here. Usually that term means concentration, things like molarity, so on and so forth. And given they take a test or a quiz, I would hand them out, show them something like this, just to remind them of what they're working on, right? But it lacks basically all the information that the other two slides offered. So I would use less and less colors, less words, less information that's directly on the sheet. Just like in chemical reaction classifications, if we were reviewing the entire lesson, I would create a slide like this where everything's chunked all into one slide versus each individual part, like synthesis would have. If I was just teaching synthesis, I would have a definition. I would show them this on different slides. It would all be at a very much slower pace. But as a review, I would have to summarize everything on a smaller scale rather than go through it individually.